Welcome back to the great outdoors on Austin Sports Talk Leader, AM 1300 The Zone. Brought to you by Coufal-Prater. Now back to the Bud Light Studios and your host, Ken Milam.
There you go, Chris.
It sounds like a hit. Show it does. It's a sellout song. So catchy, even haters sing along.
We got Fowler on. That's right. I don't think it's Kevin Fowler. Is that right? Now, Chico, I know this is one of your buddies.
This is my good bud, Chris Fowler, coming in. I don't think he knows Kevin.
Oh, he don't know Kevin?
Well, he might. I guess we ought to ask him.
Yeah. Well, good morning there, Chris. How you doing this morning?
Oh, pretty good, Ken. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you play the guitar like that?
Oh, I play the guitar, but not quite that well.
Now, Chico's sitting here telling me that you just got back from ICAST.
Yes, sir. I'm actually still in Florida. We're actually heading out to Miami and heading to the Keys to do a little kayak fishing.
Wow. Folks, what ICAST is the... Well, I'm going to just let Chris tell them what ICAST is.
No, man, it is the world's largest fishing industry convention. I mean, every new product coming out in the market from every angle of fishing. I mean, if you can think about it, it's there. You can think about the company, they're there showcasing their new products. And
there was a bunch of new kayaks showed, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of them out there.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's come out with a motorized kayak now, pedal kayak now, and there's a pile of them out there.
The year of the pedal drive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the year of the pedal drive.
Well, what was cool, man? Tell us about it. What did you see?
I mean, I saw a lot of stuff kayak-wise. Jackson Kayak released 2 new models, which I was really, really excited about. One of them being the Cuda HD.
The Cuda.
Mm-hmm. The Cuda is one of their most highest selling models of kayaks, and there's been a couple problems with it over the years. People talking about it not being stable enough, not being long enough. Mm-hmm. Well, that's all out the window because they've beefed it up and made the HD version.
Wow!
And is that their big guy boat? That's the HD.
It's definitely got a higher capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's up to par for carrying me around down there on the river, but
Chris is a big boy guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
I was sitting there, well, is he as big as me?
No.
He's not as big as guy. I'm a big guy.
But he might be able to put you in a headlock.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I don't know. He might be faster. I don't know.
Now, on rods and reels, was anything new in tackle or just it was all kayaks or everything is there?
It was everything. I mean, it seemed like every big brand lure out there had something new on the market. I mean, Live Target, Z-Man had some new stuff out there. I mean, there's all sorts of things. If you had about 3 days, we could probably talk about it all.
I know. Oh, I know.
Well, what was the coolest thing, though? What was you go to these shows, and here's what I noticed, is you get out there and you're really anticipating something, and then like one year I walked by and I was blown away by a pair of socks. And I bought 20 pairs of socks because of these socks. What was cool? What was the thing?
I mean, it's not just lures and tackle. It's everything from new rod and reel seats to fish grips and I'm attracted to those smaller little tabletop items that you don't see every day. And being on the kayaks, we use these fish grips a lot to keep the fish in the water while we're getting ready to throw them on the board and get our pictures. Mm-hmm. And I stumbled across this little bitty booth. A Japanese guy running it, and he's got some products out there called Bass Zone. And my favorite little thing he had was this little ultralight carbon, full carbon frame fish grip. And it's got like a little slide grip on top or a trigger, which opens it up, and it's a one-way locking system. And the whole thing probably weighs about 1.5 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just something I'm really excited to tether to the side of my kayak and try it on some big big girls down there in the river.
So what you're saying is this is something that the kayak fishermen, they're out there fishing, and the way kayaks do tournaments, the kayak fishermen do tournaments, it's, and Chico, you're going to have to, it's length of fish, how long it is. Right. Do they do girth?
No, it's just you go strictly by the length.
And so what you're doing is you catch your fish, and if you have another one on while you reel one in or something, you can take this doodad and hook it on the mouth and hold it in the water while you're taking care of something else or retying and getting ready to throw.
Yeah, well, we've got to turn them around, and I've got to turn around on my boat and grab my hog trough, which is a big concave ruler with a bump wall that we measure the fish on.
Okay, now I get it. So you're sitting there, you got your fish on the tape or the measure stick. You got your number that you're going to be, you got to take a picture with your phone with the fish and how long it is and the number it's on your hand. So there you go. So this is, I understand now. You don't have live wells on a kayak.
And you got to keep that fish alive so it's in and out of the water. Yep. You got to deal with it, so it does help you to manage the fish and put the fish in the water and keep it going.
Chris, Chico tells me you're from here in Austin.
Well, born and raised in Corpus Christi, but I've been in Austin about 11 years now.
Okay, well, we're going to be using you pretty regular. Do you guide or do you just fish tournaments and fish on your own?
I do a lot of river trips. No guiding yet. It's kind of something where we got
thinking about
doing it, but just kind of getting the details hammered out on that.
Okay.
Chris is pretty connected. One of the reasons I invited Chris on today is because he's been doing so much in the scene, but Chris is real involved in fly fishing for carp. He's also my go-to herpetologist for like reptiles and amphibians. I don't know how he knows this stuff, but he seems to know more about lizards and gators and snakes and things. So every time we have a question, he's the guy. He gets a few photos every day for somebody to ID something. But another thing is he's on the water. He's like Bo Reed. Here's a guy that's always on the water, always in touch. So, Chris, that's what you bring here to it. So that's I do appreciate that.
There you go, folks. So, and he knows a lot about kayak fishing and knows a lot about the river. So, do you want to share your phone number so if anybody wants to give you a shout?
Sure. I mean, if you'd like to give me a call and talk about getting out on the lake or getting out on the river, my phone number is 512-317-0251. You can give me a call anytime, or you can reach out to us on our Team Krautjäger's Facebook page, and we can get you lined up, get some fish in the boat.
Tell them that name of that Facebook page again.
It's Team Krautjäger's,
okay.
KROTEJAGERS, and that's German for toad hunters.
There you go. Chris, we appreciate it, my friend.
No, I really appreciate you guys, and hope to talk to you soon.
Oh,
thanks,
you will
Chris.
be. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Be safe, man. Be safe.
Be good. I think we got to get out of here and let Station make a little money. So we'll see y'all on the other side of this break in just a few minutes. Henrietta, I want some fresh, hot coffee.
Grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July.
Welcome back to the great outdoors on Austin Sports Talk Leader, AM 1300 The Zone. Brought to you by Coufal-Prater. Now back to the Bud Light Studios and your host, Ken Milam.
This ain't about me trying to see how far that I can get, but I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind just a little bit of you and eye lips on.
We've been talking Texas Parks and Wildlife, how many fish they put in the lakes, kind of fish they put in the lakes. Then we had Chris Fowler on. He told us about all the new stuff at ICAST. Well, now it's mine and Chico's turn. We're going to talk about how to use that new stuff in ICAST, and ain't no telling that what else we're going to talk about. Good morning, Chico.
Good morning. I thought we were going to talk about girls.
We can do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Young ones.
No, but you know what?
No, not real young. No.
You know what?
You're going to get me in trouble.
I know.
My wife's listening.
Yeah, well, you know how that
Oh,
goes.
yeah. It's radio.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's the radio.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the
Yeah,
personality.
This is radio, so do not believe anything you hear, dear. Don't believe anything you hear. And none of you girls call in.
We're going on a road trip, Karen.
Yeah.
We're going on a road trip.
Yeah, we're going down the coast, going to go fishing. We're going to the island, so
There you go.
not today, but soon. Soon.
Well, you know, there was a big announcement this week, and I hardly saw it hit the radar in Austin. FLW posted their schedule at ICAST, and February, their first one out of the gate, FLW Walmart Series, is coming to Jonestown, Texas, on, I believe it's February 16th to 19th.
Wow, we might be able to get some of the big shots on the show then.
Right. We got some.
I know Jimmy Houston fishes FLW.
There'll be a bunch of producing to do. Did you hear that, Tomas? You're going to be busy. You're
Yeah.
gonna be really busy.
Yeah, when Jimmy will be on next Saturday, we'll have. I may put him on the spot and say, "Okay, Jimmy, you're going to be up here next year in February, and you're going to be fishing FLW. He fishes FLW, so you got to come in here live in the studio, and we'll see what happens."
Well, I'll be hitting that list up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be hitting the list up with the
Wouldn't they?
FLW guys and making some phone calls,
Yeah.
both of us, and we're going to find some.
Yeah, that'll
We're
work.
going to find
Heck
some
yeah.
people. It's going to be pretty good, and I'm really hoping that Travis is in its prime, but it's looking pretty good for February. I've got a feeling.
Talking tournaments. One of our buddies, Brian Booker, who owns Texas Tournament Zone. I can't tell you what's going to happen, folks. This is a tease.
Uh-oh.
But we're going to be talking about a lot of the tournaments going on in the state of Texas. So that's all I'm going to tell you. And it's going to be good. It'll probably be a podcast, but y'all stick around and stick to listening. We'll be telling you more about it. But we're going to be talking high school. Yep. We're going to be talking North Zone. We're going to talk South Zone and all the different tournament trails in the state. And we'll be giving – I done told them too much.
Nah, you didn't.
Okay.
It's no secret that what we're doing here is trying to really be kind of that center point for some of the tournament activity. And of course, Texas Tournament Zone and Brian, he's always been at the forefront of that. So that crew and that team over there is top notch.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's all of the pins are in place and it's all coming together here in Texas. And, right now as the sport is gaining some big momentum, it's just really good timing. So I'm glad to see that it's in trustworthy hands all around.
Yeah,
that's from you to Brian to everybody else involved. So
and we'll be bringing, Bass Champs on, Chad Potts and those guys, Brian Booker, Texas Tournament Zone. We'll be talking different ones with the high school tournament trails, kayak trails. So it's going to be a tournament fishing, bass fishing show.
Yeah.
So that's all we'll tell you. You're just going to have to be listening. We'll tell you where you can find it. It'll probably be a podcast, and we'll be mentioning it in the shows, of course.
Yeah.
Now, hey, folks, if y'all want to jump in here, it's kind of an open segment. Chico,
Tomas, one of those
Tomas,
guys.
what are you guys?
One of you guys.
Tomas, what's that 800 number?
One of the vatos over here. Come on.
Alrighty, so if I remember correctly,
Come
it's
on.
1-877-355-LIVE.
No, 366.
See? I knew you knew it.
Man.
I was testing you.
Oh, man.
Okay, give them again.
1-877-366-LIVE.
That's that. 5483.
1-877-366-34.
5483.
5483.
Come on, Tomas. Tomas, you just throw that at me. What the hell are you doing?
I'm always testing you, Ken. I'm
We
always
have
testing
notes.
you.
We have notes here, man.
Yeah, we're on top of it. I mean, where's my notes here? I got all kinds of stuff wrote down here. We're going to be talking to Jimmy Houston next Saturday. You know that.
We said
you?
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said that?
We were already there.
Well, I had Boomhauer in here talking about it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did Boomhauer, and who was I think it was? It was somebody.
I don't know. There ain't no telling.
It's hard to do Boomhauer without cursing, so you're pretty good at that.
Well, I got a good cuss filter. That's one thing my fishing, all my guys that fished with me over the years, they said, Ken, listening to this show is just like being on the boat with you without the cussing.
Yeah, how the bleep do you do that? Well, do you not know?
Well, the bosses say, if you want to talk on that radio, you can't cuss. Oh, okay, I can cut that out.
It's when that fine comes around, you have a learning experience. Don't you?
Yes. like Jerry would say, yes.
Yes.
So anyway,
Do you remember when Kurt Stansel dropped his phone in the water about 3 months ago?
yeah, and pulled it up and kept talking.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what?
Yeah, but they hit the water, and underwater you could hear him say,
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Yeah, I remember that.
That was classic.
And you know, we've been doing this show, dang, 10 years altogether now.
Man.
Yes. There you go. That's Jerry. So, but now Jerry, we got him on the phone. Is Jerry going? Are they going to make the Super Bowl this year? What happened, Jerry? Are you going to make the Super Bowl this year? I don't.
Are you gonna make the playoffs?
Are they're gonna make the playoffs. There you go. So they're not gonna get the Super Bowl. Jerry, are you gonna let the good folks here in the Central Texas area? Are you gonna be for us having a? I better not sue this.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I know. I better
get
quit.
in trouble.
No, we
You know
quit.
what? We're only a few weeks away from football.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. It's almost here.
I
So
mean,
it's about
Texas, fixing to be right around the corner. Our road runners down in San Antonio, right in high school. Wow. I mean, this is oh gosh.
See,
Do they still have 2-a-days?
in high school they do. Yeah. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I know our coaches, our high school football coaches. They'd get the big boys in there. Okay. You skinny guys, y'all make a lap. All you big guys, y'all make 5 laps because I want to see you throwing up out there. We want to see you kill some grass. I killed a lot of grass, let me tell you. I killed a lot of grass. Dang, we're already done.
Come on.
Oh, man.
2 hours down, man.
Oh, man. Wow, folks, thank each and every one of y'all. My family, thank y'all. Y'all be good. We'll see you next Saturday right here.
Wind up tasting a little dust instead. Buddy, I swear, that pretty thing of mine